AD 70. AD 70, that's when I think it happened, if my history is still good. Up to now, we are dealing with the mistake of the Romans, you can imagine. What were the Romans doing in the Middle East? The present crisis, the first white man to come through our areas was Huntington Speke. He was an army officer from Britain, and his friend Grant in 1862. Here we had never seen any black person, any non-black person, until 1851, when an Arab called Ibrahim came here. That was the first non-black person our people ever saw. And they thought he had no skin. They had never seen, they thought he had no skin. Although Grant and Speke were sometimes delayed by some greedy chiefs, they managed to go by land from Bagamoyo in Tanzania all the way to Alexandria in Egypt. These two British explorers went through here, just two of them, peacefully, all the way from Tanzania up to Alexandria in Egypt. Speke himself writes in his book, The Discovery of the Source of the Nile, on pages 94, 95, how the Baganda, one of our groups here, at Mtesa's court, at Mtesa's palace, Mtesa was one of our kings here, were admiring the items of trade he had brought, textiles, etc., by exclaiming. He writes, he writes wrongly because he doesn't know our language. He says that the people were saying irungi, irungi, meaning chirungi. It is good. So the people were appreciating the products which Speke came with, some of the products like textiles and so on. In Karagwe is in Tanzania, the benevolent and gentle giant king, Rumanyika, gave so many gifts to these strangers, milk, beef, millet, so much that they hardly used any of their own resources when they were there. It was therefore possible to develop symbiotic relationships at that early stage among free peoples of different lands and continents. What was colonialism and imperialism then for? What was the historical role of imperialism and colonialism? It was for greed and ignorance. We had to have vicious anti-colonial wars in India, the mutiny of 1857, the wars in Vietnam, China, Kenya, the Mau Mau, in Mozambique, Angola, Zimbabwe, Namibia, South Africa, Guinea-Bissau, to solve this problem now. Instead of coming like Speke, who came to explore and to trade, and he went peacefully all the way, now, when colonialism came, we had now to fight colonialism. This is not talk of the most destructive inter-imperialist wars, the First and the Second World Wars. Those wars among Europeans, Germans, British, what have you, all those wars in which we were involved. I am called Museveni. My name is Museveni because our parents, the word Museveni is a corruption of the English word seven. Now, the 7th Regiment of the British Army was where many of the Ugandans served. So in their Bantu way, Bantu is our language, they said Aba Seveni, the people of the 7th. That's how, so Mu 7 means one colonial soldier, so I'm one of those colonial soldiers. Because I was born in 1944, when the first veterans of that colonial, those intercolonial wars were coming back. When the dangerous illusion of empires was defeated, this is now how I come to the Commonwealth. Because when I talk of the Commonwealth, you must talk about it thoroughly and seriously, not just talk. When the dangerous illusion of empires was defeated, the elders of the countries that had been part of the British Empire decided not to throw away completely some aspects we had got from the British. The English language. The English language is a captured property. I now speak it. If I want to insult everybody, I use English. But it was brought by the British and we captured it here and kept it. And it's good because you can, when I met Her Majesty, the Queen, on one of the occasions, I told her that the Commonwealth is one of the international meetings where I go and I don't have to have earphones to translate for me. I speak directly, although we speak in different accents, but you can hear what I'm saying. This is a very big advantage. 2.4 billion people using one language, understanding one language, which we got as a result of that temporary colonial interaction. The concept of representative government, which our daughter, Anita Mungu, was telling you about, the MPs here. For us, we take representation very seriously. We have got how many constituencies? How many are they? The constituencies. Mwala, you know or you don't know? How many constituencies? 3 what? Clerk. Huh? 314. The constituencies are 314. So, if we are to do like they do in many countries, to only have constituencies, how many women do we have now who came from constituencies? They are 14 or what? Huh? 1-4. Now you can hear. The constituencies are 314, where everybody competes. But out of the 314, only 14 are women who defeated men and everybody else. Now, in our own struggle for democracy, we didn't agree that just constituency representation is enough. Because if it was enough, why is it that the women, who are 51% of our population, only bring out 14 women out of 314 opportunities? That's why we said, in addition to the constituency members of parliament, let us also have special seats for women.